it's just now the trees are all touching each other, so it's time to bring them back in, give them some more tree shape. Let's start with this one right here. Of course, it's pretty out of shape. This is a cool little branch down here, but it's just a long branch. I don't think I can replant that tree at a different angle to make it any better. I think it's probably best just to call it quits. Yeah. I really like the idea of there being a little teeny tiny stubby tree here, so we're going to take it off there. I'll probably try to plant this as a cutting, because I think it'll make a really good cutting. The top on that one looks good. It does have a long limb over here, and I've got a little bit of mealy nest on it, which I'm going to remove. I'm also going to take it back to that first leaf set, and the reason for that is because I want it to grow down there. Now on this one, it's just one branch. I like the direction that branch is going, so I'll let that keep going. Let everything kind of catch up to where we are. All right, swooping back around the other side, we've got this one. Now this one could be really cool, but I don't think that these are going to do very well. I'm going to leave just this one branch still right there, giving us some real leaves, but otherwise that one's all set. In front of that one, I've got this one that splits into three. This is down low. I don't mind it. But I think I want that to bifurcate much, much lower. So I'm going to take it back to here. Now it'll bifurcate much lower. This one I will take back to here. I don't know that I'll get growth there that I want. I've still got this guy here that I can take back. And even with just the one leaf on there, it should be fine. Now, come back around to this side, and I've got these two. This one doesn't look very strong. It hasn't really done much, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to do anything to it. This one looks very strong. So I've got this one down low here. I don't think I need a branch this low, not a tree this tall. That over here. There's one opposite to it as well. So take that off. Of course, I planned this in such a way that it's difficult to get at these. Some of you guys can see me struggling with this, but I can see me struggling with this. It's very, very frustrating. There we go. All right, coming up the tree, I've got these two opposing branches. I like the lean on it, so I'm going to stuff the outside one. And then the next one I will leave there's just an old leaf I'm snipping off. The next one I will leave the outside branch, because I think I'd rather the outside branch be higher. You have some mealies here, so I'm going to scrape those off. Treat this one with some soap and water. Mealies are relatively easy to take care of, but they're annoying. I'm not sure if you guys can see one up here. Let's bifurcate again. One pointing this way. I like the shape of it. And I think I'm going to make that the leader. Don't think I need much else in here. And I'm going to come in and all right, that one looks a lot better. Height is good, but I don't need the height. Right. This one here, it'll be easy. We got a really, really low one. We don't need to take that off. Coming up, it's kind of doubled. They both grow into the tree next to them, but this one has a mealy on it, so it's coming off. Coming up again, we got some old leaves, and going this way and that way. I need more in here, so I'm going to take off this whole side and take off this whole leaf. And again, it becomes very tall and bifurcates. I will leave the top on this, but I'll take off this whole side. I'll take the top down to the upward facing leaf there, upwardish. That one hopefully will grow nicely. All right, we'll dress this guy here because it's very similarly easy. Really low one, don't need it, and it's going to come off. Again, I want things coming in towards the center. I think I'm going to let this bottom one here come in towards the center. It splits again there. And take off the one on the inside. Reasoning for that, sorry if my arm's in the way, is that I do like the way this is pointed. Even if it's not the leader, it could be a leader because it's got such a good direction. It flows so nicely. So I like this one here. I am going to take off just the growing tip. And then coming up the tree, it's tough to see. I have one growing in here and I have one growing out here. I don't know that I need the one growing out. It looks like it's being kind of choked out by branches above it. So I'm going to take it off. That is a little better. The one growing in here will grow the same direction. I'll leave this one on and this will be my leader. This one's actually really nicely shaped. I like this one. That one's all pruned up, very full compared to the ones next to it. We'll go to this guy. Again, this is really low, but I will take off that. This one is actually already give me a little branch there, so I don't need that big part. I don't know how easy it is to see there. I just took off the end, let that set it the other direction. Coming up, I've got a new bud here, new bud there, and all this. I don't need this long branch, so I'm going to take it off. Last leaf set. And this one's very tall for the proportion of the tree, so I'm going to take it off as well. Right here, the last leaf set. Now the thing I'm going to run into is these are going to go kind of the same direction, I think. That one might need some more pruning soon. I like it. It's in a good direction. Very few left now. This one in the middle here is another easy one. Like this branch, that's doing good. I'm going to take off the top just to redirect it. I'll put that in a second. This one here is coming up nice. I'm going to take off the top just to keep it in check. It looks like there were some mealies in there, so solves that problem too. This one as well, growing real nice. I'm going to take it off right there. And this one in the back here doesn't look amazing, but it's also going to the one next to it, so we're going to take it off real short, redirect it. And that one's pretty much pruned up. Yeah, there's some mealy there that I'm going to scrape off before it's too far. Not a whole lot of old leaves in here, which is nice to see. All right, last couple. Which one's going to be easier, right? Well, I'm going to have to do this one first because it interferes enough with this one and me seeing it that I need to clean it up. Take this longer branch off. Helps me with visibility there. Same thing with the one headed out this direction. I'm going to take it off right there. I can see a mealy in there. All right. Now the leader up here, a little tall. So we're going to take it off as well to there. This interior branch, I'm going to take off real short. I don't think I'll keep it. For now, I'm not going to worry about it. Now, you know what? This branch is just a little too long. Even though it seems nice, I don't need the whole thing. So we're going to take it back there. And that will give me a lot more upright and compacted tree. And you know what? I'm also going to take off these super low branches on these taller trees. They don't need to be there. The same with this guy. I'm going to take off that super low branch. Like the rest of them. Right, this one, I think these interior and exterior lowest branches can come off. Don't believe I need them. That's why I didn't like this species before, but it's growing on me. Pun intended. I will say that the ones I have as specimens are really nice. This is a mixture of kaleidoscope and, oh my god, that's okay. That's below the soil. I'll have to deal with that later. Or it's rooted, one of the two. This one I do like. All right, so I did that. Now this is growing in towards the tree next to it, and it's got an exterior branch, so we'll take that off. Another old leaf here. Ooh. Then coming up the tree, it does divide again up here. It's a much stronger branch on the outside, but if I can take away that strength to it, I think it looks better on the inside. So I'm going to take it completely off. And it doesn't divide again. So what I'll do is I'll just take the top off of it. Oops. Lost no leaf there. And call that a day. Now this is certainly my tallest one, even though it's not my thickest. It is the Lilliput variety. I think that's about it. So now I'm going to give it a water. You can see all the carnage there, I hope. Let's give this a little water. This is sitting in an interior window in the sun. So it gets filtered direct sunlight basically all day. It's been growing nicely. I haven't been dealing with root rot or anything. The soil's been draining nice. It does have supplemental grow lights on top. So for now, I will leave this as is. I will use some tweezers, pick off some of those mealybugs, and it should be all right. I don't usually try to use soap unless the mealies are out of control. Because I don't have organic soil here, I don't think there's an issue with it. So, thank you for watching. Cheers.